Hello and welcome back to Hunter Call of the Wild. After our last outing being somewhat a bit of a miss with regards to the blacktail and the bear, we are heading out again in search of a blacktail that weighs at least 70 kilos, and we're only looking for a few bear tracks, so we're going to head out this time. I'll bring up my map. Instead of heading north like we did before, we don't want to put on any more hunting pressure around here that we've already got. So we are going to make our way west across the map. We're going to go back through where we saw the moose. Hopefully some blacktail or whitetail will appear on there. We're going to probably go up via this way or come through via Hope's Camp and hopefully hit the lookout tower on the top there. That's the plan. So for our little adventure today, because we're going to be going through moose country, we have changed the loadout a little bit. We're going to try and take down some of them moose along the way. So we have in our arsenal, we have the 7mm Magnum with polymer tips bullets. It's the Molma 7mm Magnum. This rifle is another one that was part of a reward for community work many years ago. So it's free. I think if you want to buy one of these, it's actually quite a bit. We're just going to slow down here because I can see some movement ahead. We have some whitetail. Where are they going? I'd rather try and catch them at a need zone. Then I would just pick them off there. So they are calmly going. Hopefully they'll hit their need zone. Let's just follow them for a bit. There we are. They are at their drink zone. So now, oh, there's a few of them now. A couple of females. Just the one male. So it looks like he is our first target today. So unless he's moved, our male should be within about 50 meters of us. Where are they? There he is. Got a bloody branch in the way, annoyingly. See if we can move without startling him. There he is. So can't really see him from here. Gonna have to try and mark him up again. And we could try and call him out, but I think if we're quick enough, as it takes me so long to get my gun sorted. He's definitely injured. They are all females. Look at them. There are loads of females there. So what I've also been thinking is, for this episode and maybe the next, that we might try and take out more of the females as we come across them. Like I said, we've got to take out hopefully some moose and maybe a bear. We can take out bears with a 7mm as well. If we can find the bears, obviously we need the tracks as well. Get our rifle score up. We need a better scope. And, you know, we want to make some money. I think he's down over there. Nope, that's something else. He won't be far. We're just taking our time. So there it is. A nice big splash of jam on there. Vital organs hit. Super fresh. Again, we'll see if we can get Steph to track it. We're still going to be going slowly. We might get some of them females to creep back in. There may have been another buck in there that we missed, so we're not going to rush it. And there he is, our first whitetail buck, just a short ways from us. Let's praise the dog. Make sure that's happy. Got dead eyes still. Right, it's confirmed. I think it's a silver. Yeah, just a little silver. Yeah, it's alright though. Like I say, the shot was pretty simple. We did have to go in through the scapula, so I was a little bit high, but with the polymer tips, it's ripped straight through, so we'll take that. So just out in front, we have a pair, whitetails, male and female. They're in the long grass, unfortunately. We really cannot see them. We just flipped upon it as their antlers were moving about, so we can get them when we're up high, and then we are visible. We are very much visible to him. I'm not sure if I can even attempt a shot on him there like that. I'd be a little bit more confident maybe side on. So we've managed to come a little bit more side on with him, slowly creeping round. I'm a little bit more confident that if we're quick, we could get something in his side from here. There may have been more than one now. Oh, we struggled to find the splatter, but here he is. So I think there must have been another male in there, because I'm pretty sure we saw one run off over that way. But we'll take him. I should imagine he's just a silver as well. There he is, medium-sized silver, 171 on our trophy rating. Where did we get him in the end? Oh, perfect. Look at that. Is that counting double lung? Left lung, right lung. We'll have them all day. But hopefully he'll come back a little bit bigger, and a little bit bigger each time. Oh, we've got our first female moose that's come in. We're showing a rest spot now. It is a rest zone for a moose. We might leave her be. If we go for the moose, we'll try and go for the males. As annoying as the cows are, we'll let her be. No, she'll start running out, she's alright. Oh, we have a... We've got a couple of whitetail bucks. We've got one hissing out in the bush over there, and I'm pretty certain that last one just came from behind. Maybe hiding in the long grass. No, definitely over there. There he is. He's just quite small. Says they're travelling. I think they're the ones that got scared out of the feed zone. Well, if our dog gets out of the way, we could have an opportunity on him as he comes through here. We'll take it. I think he's stunned a little bit there. Our rifle sort of froze a little bit in front of us, so we'll see. Hopefully we got that. Let's go find him. So, there's our jammy splodge. Let's get Steph tracking it. He won't be far. Not from that range. That would have gone through. That'd be a double lung. But let's get her some tracking skills. There it is, literally. And that's probably, no doubt, another silver ready to come back as a bigger one. Yep, a few deaths and that could come back as a gold. Again, that's 750 and 200 on the session score, 199 XP. It's all good. And we've just unlocked the Hyperion, and we've unlocked 6.5 polymer tipped bullets. The arsenal is increasing. Ooh, that's a female. She could be with a male, or that could be the cow that we scared earlier on. Oh, we've got our first warning call from a male moose up ahead. He may not have wanted to alert us to his presence. Let's creep in, see what we can find. There he is. I think he's going to flee. I'm not going to chase him down too much, but if he calms, we'll see what we can do. I find that away from the water's edge, the hunting style completely changes. I prefer the ambusher, the sitting on the zone, no one was there, and waiting for it. Once you're off that waterway and you're out in the woods more, it's definitely more stalker tracker, which I seem to be less skilled at. I'm not gonna lie. Well, we've come across what appears to be quite a sizable herd of whitetail, but they're all heading in the opposite direction from what I want to go, and I want to go to where I'm semi-confident that we can find some bear tracks. But I'm hoping if I follow these almost in reverse that I will find their need zone, and then I have this herd locked in, travelling from wherever it came. Well, I haven't found a whitetail need zone, but I have found
Well, look at
my
that.
first set of bear tracks.
Let's see if there are any additional signs of the black bears to support Hope's theory.
So, what do we need? Was it multiple black bear? Let's harvest 2 blacktail. That's after dark. 3 different bears. Okay. Well, I've managed to find this bear's resting zone between 12 and 6. It is now 1 o'clock, so she may not be too far away. Well, we did just spot a herd of whitetail, but they've legged it. Just going to go over there and check to see if this is their rest zone or feed zone. Looks like it could be, so we'll mark that up as well. Rest zone for some whitetail. Well, the female black bear may have just been saved. We've got ourselves a buck moose. It's at 156 to 230 meters away. So I've tried to circle around the pond so we can come at the moose. If he's still there, side on. Sometimes when you try and take these roundabout routes, you have to do it slowly, you have to do it gently. He's still there. We've got a female there as well. Okay. Good job we came that way. If we'd have come through the bushes, we'd have startled her first. So it gives us a chance to get the old 7mm out. Why not? And rip him with a bad boy. Oh. Get your breath back. I was just about to pull the trigger then as well. Let's lay down. There we go. Sometimes it's these ones that look like the easiest shots, but then become much harder. And I think the 7mm zeroes in at 100 rather than 150. That'll have him. He'll be going down. He won't go far. Right, let's go see the jam. That's our female again. Yeah. You want to be careful. You might chamber one for her. Well, there must have been something wrong with that shot, because we've not had a kill come up yet anyway. Very low bleed rate. Now that was right in his side, unless I missed and I've just clipped him on the scapula and that's it. Like from that angle we could have done that. He's gone down now. See how it's just gone purple? So we've got a big track on our hands. We get Steph on it. Now on our trail for our moose, we've just come across some more bear tracks. Now whether they are new or old, they seem to be the same ID, because that's not ticked over on the hunter meat. Get back on the blood. Well, I'm intrigued to see where we did hit him. A little bit disappointed from that range how poor that was if we've just hit the arm. But as you can see, we've had a track that far. And we were, I think, within 100 meters. Let's have a look. So it would have been a silver, but it's been dropped to a... Oh, I used the wrong gun. How is that? What did we use? I used the Ranger. See, happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us. So say shot shouldn't have been wrong. It was the wrong gun. So coming on this POI, and we just got the hiss of either a black or a white tail. The little cone had disappeared before I turned round, but it was over that way, which is fortunate because that's where I want to go after we've picked up this POI. About the whitetail. Whitetail males shed and regrow their antlers every year. Length and branching of antlers are determined by nutrition, age and genetics. The number of points, the length or thickness of the antlers is general indication of the age, but cannot be relied upon for positive aging. Antlers begin to grow in late spring, covered with a highly vascularized tissue known as velvet. Bucks shed their antlers when all females have been bred from late December to February. Interesting. So our next POI, as we're referring to them, is up there, and that is a lookout tower. Hopefully we find some tracks on our way. So we've finally arrived at the lookout tower. Not a single track all the way up. Slightly concerning that we're not getting tracks. I wouldn't mind not finding the animals if we were just getting tracks, but it's very, very little to go by at the minute. So let's survey our lookout point. Shame about the weather, a little bit overcast. But now on the map you'll see we have marked up a outpost up here, and the other points of interest are now visible. So we'll try and make our way safely down off this mountain, so we're not going to go all the way down the back. We'll try and come down here and we'll trigger the outpost. We'll find a safer route than that though. So as we were stumbling our way down the mountain, got ourselves a nice family of whitetails. Got some Very small bucks. Medium buck. That's not a bad one. That's a gold, I think. Some females there. Another small buck. But they're all the way down there. And they did hiss at me, so they are aware that I am jumping about. Safely made our way down this sheer rock face. And we're going to see if the risk comes with a reward. See if we can get round on that bigger buck. Well, they're starting to sense us. Understandably, we are right here. But the one we want is there. We want him to stand up. I think the dog scared him. I think that missed. Was aiming a little bit low. I'm not too worried if we lose them. Oh no, I think he's gone down on the spot. And there he is. A nice gold. He's not a bad size. He's got a fair bit of growing to do. 85 kilos. Eventually we'll be able to get the skills that tell us the weight and, you know, the racks and stuff like this. It all helps. But yeah, 85 kilos. He's got some growing to do. So hopefully on the respawn he'll come back a little bit bigger. But again, I think we'll save that one. Save the harvest. And we've got a level up from it. So we will look to do that. And it is a skill point. And we're going to put it in. I think ambush is just for the sprays at the minute. We're going to go for more information. So it reveals information about the approximate animal size or animal group size when investigating the need zone. So when we do the need zone, it will tell us like 1, 2, 5, however many that are using it. Animals' approximate health when investigating blood. So as well as telling us a slow bleed, it'll give us a percentage range. I think it drops in 25, so we'll take that. And we'll continue. If we hit the zone again, so now it'll tell us that there are 7 whitetail that rest here. So that helps when managing your herds. You know that you can take a few of them out. And we've got a moose need zone here that only 1 rests at. Right. Let's continue heading on to the lookout. Hopefully we can stumble across some bear tracks or still some blacktail. So we finally made it up here. Along the way we just had... It's getting late in the evening. Well, it's not late, but it's getting early evening. So it's rabbits, coyotes, 1 or 2 angry moose having a shout at us. Nothing I was too worried about going after. We did manage to trigger some of their rest zones. I think it was the rabbits and the moose rest zones. So got some stuff there. Now the advantage of coming this far over and picking off the whitetails and the moose is that if we go into our map, we've spread the hunting pressure around here, which has now started to free up everything that we had here. It's gone. And around Belmont Lake is now going as well. And we know that there's blacktail there. So next time around, we'll probably start over here at Belmont Outpost, bring ourselves over and work around here, trying to get those blacktails and hopefully some more bear tracks. I don't know why we're struggling to find bear tracks. Usually if I have an abundance of them in this area. Over here is no good. That's out of bear track area that they want us to look in. So yeah, we've got plenty of zones. As you see, our map is filling up, but a lot of them are still moose. And isn't it ironic that we brought out the gun caliber to hunt moose and hardly any moose shoot up? Well, that's just the way it goes. But we did get some nice whitetail, so I'm happy that we've got some whitetail on. I'm happy that we've got some need zones for whitetail because they are the treasure of this map. They are the ones you want to go after and eventually get the goodies on. I personally do enjoy the blacktail, but the whitetail are pretty special. So that's going to be it for this hunt. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a big fat thumbs up down below. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell notification on, find out when new videos are going live. As always, comments and feedback down there. Next time out, we'll be continuing to trying to get them bear tracks, trying to get a big blacktail, and whatever else comes our way and in our line of sight. You guys have a wonderful day. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.